Hi everyone, it's Monica and welcome back to Tailor-Made Cards for You. Well, I'm getting ready to start my Halloween cards, and I shared with you a project a few days ago where I just wanted to kind of introduce my season, my Halloween season creating for you, and offer up a poll. And the numbers are in as far as the poll goes, and it looks like a lot of you wanted me to go ahead and start posting my videos as I create them rather than wait and gather them up and do a 7 days of Halloween, which is what I typically do. So I'm going to go ahead and start taping. I've actually already got one video in the works that I hope to have out next week for you. And I'll just continue to post them along as I create them. But I wanted to jump on today and just share with you some of the items that I'm going to be using for some of my creations. A lot of times in my past series, I've created a lot of cards, which I absolutely will be doing again this year. But I'm going to try something a little different. I've really decided to kind of step out of, I don't want to say my comfort zone because I've always been comfortable with Idea-ology, but I'm really going to start to share with you some of the more intricate projects. And that's because I've been collecting Idea-ology for a while now, so I finally have enough stash to be able to put together some of the great projects. Like you, I buy all of my Idea-ology and all of my craft supplies. I don't get a discount necessarily unless I happen to have a coupon. So it takes me some time to gather up some of the stuff. And don't get me wrong, I love Tim Holtz's Idea-ology, but I don't have everything necessarily to create some of those wonderful projects that you see out there. But this year I think I might, because I went ahead and I splurged a little bit and I picked up some of my favorite items, and I wanted to share them with you just to show you what I'm going to be working with. Now, the new paper pack that he introduced this year is Departed. And he had one last year, which is great. And it became a regular line. And it's this one here. I don't remember what the name of it was. But this is a great one for Halloween crafting as well. But he did come out with a new pad that I picked up that I'm going to be working with. And then I also picked up, let's see if I can find it here, some of the wallpaper, because that's also great for card making as well. It's a little bit thicker than cardstock. I'm going to go ahead and open one up for you. But I love some of the designs, especially if you want to make like a haunted mansion design or anything like that. The pieces are a little bit thicker than cardstock, but they look like old wallpaper. So if you wanted to do like a haunted mansion or something like that, these would be great. So I went ahead and I picked that up as well. Now the other thing that I have, of course, is some of the Idea-ology. And I picked up the baseboards because what I liked about the baseboards is you get so many different items and they're a little bit thicker. They're kind of like these. If you've worked with these quote chips before, it's the same kind of thickness and texture. So I wanted to get some of these to work into some of my bigger projects. And then these were from last year, the metal gate. I had that. I was able to actually get it on sale, and I picked up a couple of those. I pick up Tim Holtz Idea-ology whenever I find it, whether I'm going to work with it or not, because I know at some point I am going to use it. So I picked up these earlier in the year that I'm going to be working with. And then I had some vials also. You saw these in my last project, and I had a couple of these. So I'm going to be working with these and this little dome display as well. I thought it would be fun to create one of these. And let's see, what else do I have? So I have some typography letters that will be great for some of my projects. And then I also have these metal letters also in my stash that I thought I could maybe work into a 31. Use some of my alcohol inks. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but those I thought would be good. And then, let's see, I have the little skulls and pumpkins, which I think will be awesome. And then I also have some of the just general Idea-ology. So his layers pack I picked up. I picked up some of the Halloween paper dolls, and then I also picked up the Ephemera pack because there's so much you could do with these, and these are great for Halloween cards when you're doing layering. So I wanted to go ahead and share that with you. And then finally, in his collection, I picked up some of the bones, and I picked up some of the label tape as well as the ones with just the letters and numbers, and then this one has the words on them. So I have both of those. I have the new sticker book, which has all of his little quotes, and then stickers with some of our favorites here for Halloween, and then some letters and labels as well. And then getting down to the end here, picked up a couple of these smaller frames, which will be great for decorating up. And then I also picked up, let's see here, it's not Halloween, I also picked up the smaller layers because those are wonderful as well, especially when you're making these little domes. You want to have smaller pieces. Now, another thing I picked up, I got all of this stuff at Michael's, except for the stuff that I got earlier in the year on sale. Excuse me, not Michael's, Joann's. And I live in Prescott, and Joann's typically doesn't get Tim's Halloween stuff, so I was really happy when I walked in and I found it. And I actually almost missed it. I always go right to the Tim Holtz collection in the aisle, and I didn't see any of the Halloween stuff, so I thought, oh well, you know, he's not going to have it here as he hasn't in the other years. And then I was just kind of perusing around looking at some of the other items, and they actually had his Halloween stuff separated, and I wish they wouldn't do that because I might have missed it if I hadn't just started walking around the store. But fortunately I did see his new stuff, and I was able to get a handful and get as much as I could carry because I was pretty excited to actually see it. But I also did pick up a couple of other items that I wanted to share with you. These are just little Halloween, I guess, charms that I thought would be fun for some journals. And then I picked up these as well. And they're just little tokens that I thought would be fun for journals. And then these are just little beads that I thought I could color up. He had baubles in his collection in the past, and I thought these would work as well. So I went ahead and I grabbed a couple of these just to try them out. And then finally I got some black twine because you can never have enough twine when you're creating Halloween items. So that pretty much is my share. I just wanted to kind of show you what I was going to be working with this Halloween season and some of the things that I'll be creating with if you want to start stocking up on your Halloween items. So as my videos come out, you can play along. Now remember, I typically do giveaways on my Halloween videos, so as you go along and you're hopping along on my videos, make sure that you do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so that way you're notified when the videos start to come out. And I really appreciate your comments during the video season as well, the Halloween season, just to let me know what you like and, you know, if there were any tips that you learned, because it's always fun to hear from my subscribers. All right, everybody, so stay tuned. Videos will start to come probably next week, and we'll see you again next time.